Welcome to Bogota. For your safety and due to regulations, you should remain seated.
Hey you, it's been a while, but I'm back and I'm ready to share with you about my time wandering in Colombia. Day 1, we arrive in Bogota, the capital city of Colombia, very early in the morning, and then we headed straight for a tour of the city. So our first stop was the Monserrate mountain. We took a tram up, and let me tell you, when you get up there, the view was so breathtaking, even when it was really cloudy. And from up top, you can see the statue of the Virgin Mary and the whole city of Bogota. There were a couple of places that you can make your wishes at, and this swell-looking thing is one of them. But I guess my wish won't come true since I failed at tossing the coin. And then we got to see the church with the statue of Jesus with hair that supposedly grows longer. Then we hopped back into the van and headed straight to the Museo Botero and checked out some arts such as these and this cute horsey right here. What do you think? And when we were done, we walked to the center of Bogota. It's not too far from there, and you can see people dancing. You can take pictures with alpacas, and there were lots of pigeons. And then we got to see the Casa de Nariño, it's the White House of Colombia. And then we got to see street food, street art, lots of cool street arts. Bogota is known for this. And then at night we hopped on to the party bus. On the bus you can drink any kind of liquor, and it's not covered, there's no windows or anything, and you can blast loud music as you can hear. If you're wondering, we were actually celebrating these two. They were getting married the next day, and yeah, we had fun. That's the party bus. These are the ladies on Team Bride, and these are the men on Team Groom. One thing that I really like about Colombians, they are very family oriented. It's super nice to see that the families are very close with each other. Fast forward to day 2, we headed to the Salt Cathedral and didn't get much sleep, but that's okay. Sleep is for the weak. And this is the entrance to the cathedral, and those are salt, I think. You know what? I should have licked it, but probably for the best that I didn't. Okay, so the cathedral is actually a mine. This is the cathedral part, and you can actually get a tour to go to the mine itself, but we didn't get to do it because we didn't have time. That's okay. We ended up having great lunch. I had fish, yummy. And then we went back to our hotel, rest up because we have a big day tomorrow. Day 3, we woke up early in the morning and hopped onto the bus to drive to the wedding location. Got ready on time actually, which is good. When we arrived there, we celebrated the wedding of these two, and I didn't want to record that much, so I just took snippets here and there. And this is the wedding reception area. It was so beautiful, and this is where we sat. This is where I sat. The food was delicious. We partied all night, and basically when we got to the hotel, I passed out. And then we skip forward to day 4. We hopped on a plane and traveled to Carrera, and then we got there and hopped on a bus and drove to our resort called the Cameron at Panaca. This is the room where I stayed. There's 2 beds, and then it has a little hammock thing that you can actually hang outside in the balcony patio kind of thing, but I didn't get to do that because no time. And for the rest of the day, we basically just relaxed, ate food, and rest, and skip forward to day number 5.
718 and 716. Have a great day.
Gracias.
Enjoy.
So our resort is connected to a zoo kind of thing, and it's called Panaka. I didn't know about this. I thought we were just gonna go see cats, but I actually got to see horses. I got a moth landed on my pants. And then we finally got to the cat station. There are lots of cats. Fat cat, fluffy cat, skinny cat, derpy cat, any kind of cats you want to find, they're there. We didn't get to see most of the animals that were there because that day we already planned to go sightseeing and shopping around the area. There were lots of colorful houses. They said that the more colorful the house is, the happier the person that stays there. The views were just so beautiful. There were so many mountains, hills, cows, horses. They're just so pretty and they're very Instagram worthy. And if you're following me on Instagram, you've probably already seen some of these views. We got to shop a lot. We bought lots of coffees, lots of souvenirs. These are the shops. They're kind of clustered into one. We can buy handmade stuff, clothes, lots of cool stuff. And the drive to and from the places that we visited was super scenic. Depending on how high you are, you get to see different kind of plants. And I wasn't kidding when I said there were lots of cows. And then we drove back to our resort to get some dinner and then rest up, because then we fast forward to day 6. We woke up early in the morning to go to the coffee plantation, and we had a tour guide over there that showed us about how you start planting the coffee plant to, the steps that they have to take before they can actually be harvested. Those plants with the blue bags are plantains. They give shades for the coffee plants, and they do some other things too that are good for the coffee. And these are the coffee beans thingy. You have to squish it. I actually got to pick some. You pick the red ones, that means they're ripe. And this is how it looks like. It was raining when we were at the plantation, so it was hard for us to kind of go through the plants. But this is how much I managed to get. See, if you squish it, the beans will pop out. And then this is when I was inside one of the cars that they used to use to transport the coffee beans when they're ready for sale. It's pretty cool. And then the last part of the tour is where they bring you to this room and they show you how they roast the coffee and then give you a sample of their coffee. And if you like it, you can buy it at their gift shop. Fast forward through the ride home, we decided to go back to Panaka and see some more cats. And on the way back, there was actually a baby goat that was left out of the cage. We don't know how he was outside, but he followed us all the way outside and we had to find somebody to help us. And one of the staff was actually able to put him inside a temporary cage with other goats. But hopefully now he's back with his family. And that is the story of Senor Goatee. And then day 7, the last day that we were in Colombia, nothing really happened actually. Just a lot of driving, a lot of sitting in the plane. And overall, I think I had a pretty good trip and would love to come back to Colombia. Maybe I should learn some Spanish first before I go back so that I can converse with the people over there and not just say gracias or cuánto cuesta. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Thank you again. Take care.